Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is actually nothing about makeup, but anyway, please stay and watch because today we're going to do a lifestyle. I haven't done lifestyle in a long time, but I know that some of you are really interested in my rescue animals, and by now we don't have so many rescue animals anymore because we actually found a lot of new homes for them. We sort of saved them and raised them, and then we passed them on so they can spread their blessings somewhere else. And but we have added 3 new animals to our little tribe here. As if 7 kids is not enough, we're adding more little blessings to our home. And today this video is in collaboration with 2 of my daughters who actually are very involved in what has been going on. You probably hear their breathing right here and giggling because they're waiting for their big splash to come here on my channel. And of course, as you know, they will take over my channel as soon as I retire. So just so you know. Okay, sweetie, if you just found me, I'm Leorah. I am a makeup artist and I'm a stylist, and that is what I'm usually doing, but my heart also beats very much for animals and just for loving creation, which also has a lot to do, of course, with creativity, and that's why I also love animals. Yeah, so anyway, let us maybe bring my girls here. We have Lionhead and Tinted here. These are my 10-year-old girls, twins, believe it or not, they are. And actually, let me just move over a little bit. So this is Lionhead and this is Tinted, and they actually now in our during our recent Passover festival, they actually got hamsters. So we wanted to try to show you the hamsters here. You want to show them in the camera? Maybe, you know what, let's do it with 2 hands. Oh my goodness. You know it's dangerous. Oh, the little guy is pooping all over the place. Yeah, okay. So this, you want to introduce her? This is a girl. Isn't she cute? You want to introduce her? You want to tell everybody the name?
She's name is Mila.
Her name is Mila. Okay, so that's how she looks. She's a cutie, has a very nice coloring. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. And she's very fast. very fast. Okay, try to let her stay in there because we of course also have a cat in the house, so that's dangerous. So what do you have, Tinted?
I have his name is Nibbles.
Imale. Sweetie. Wow, he got fat. What are you feeding him? Wow, they're so fast. Anyway, so this is how he looks from the back, so you can see the fur and the pattern. And that's how he looks. So you want to say something about your hamsters?
I want to say that he just look like Oreo.
Like Oreo. Of course, you maybe know my cat or our cat, Oreo, who is actually a rescue cat and who is by now around 10 months old. Last year in July, we actually found him in a garbage can, like right in front of our house. We heard him whining and we basically took him in. He was 10 days old, and then we raised him with a syringe, and he's thriving. Yeah, thank God. So we are going to include the other animals that we have in a video, so because it's hard to bring them here, especially Giovanni, in case you do remember Giovanni. He is this big now. He's what's it called in English? A Lionhead Rabbit, and he's huge, and he is so furry and sheds a lot of hair. So I cannot pick that guy up anymore. He's like heavier than I am. So we are going to maybe take a video or something and then just include it here in this video and edit it in. Okay, now of course after they got their hamsters, I was like, Leorah needs, because I'm an incredibly needy person. So I got myself a hamster too. And let me introduce to you Mr. Nuggets. This is Mr. Nuggets. Wow, now he smells the other hamsters on my hand. I don't know if he's happy about that. But this is Mr. Nuggets. He is a kind of like a teddy bear kind of a thing, and I saw him in the store and I knew that this is just unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. It's a boy, of course, that's why he's called Mr. Nuggets, and he is a grown a grown hamster already. I don't know. Usually grown hamsters are not sold in stores, at least not as far as I know. Usually it's, what's it called? Babies,
Yes,
right?
babies.
But anyway, he was there and I fell in love with him also because he is so tame already. He is so sweet. He doesn't run away anymore. We have to work with the other two a little bit because they still try to escape, but he is like, he constantly comes to the gate of his cage and he wants to, like, if I put my hand next to the door of the cage, right, he just climbs up into my hand because he wants to be held, you know, and that is just adorable. And I had a very similar one when I was a child that was more, I think, just white and gray, like a light gray and white, but also with furry hair, and his name was Einstein. So yeah, because they just look wild and like a genius kind of a, yeah. Anyway, I mean, you can see this is just adorable, and I'm so glad that I can just spread my love to more places, you know what I mean? So yeah, what do you think about living with animals?
I love it. It's my favorite thing to do, be with animals. And I am rescuing little animals. Rescuing little animals.
Yeah.
Even bees.
Even bees?
Yes. Because I love animals.
You love animals, I know. Yeah. And when you grow up, what do you want to have in your house?
A cat.
A cat too? Mm-hmm. Like Oreo?
Yes.
And you, Shaleva?
Dog and cat.
Dogs and cats?
And
It's hard to make a decision like that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we still don't know what will happen when we grow up.
That's true. Who knows? I didn't think I would have 7 children either, you know? And I have 7 children, and we have, of course, still Giovanni. Well, I'm full of hair. We have Giovanni, who is now a year and 3 months old. And then we, of course, still have Pebbles and Pretzel, who are a pair of, what are they called? Netherland Dwarfs. As always, you're going to see them in a video. Ah, he's coming out of the box. Sweetie, you want to be with mommy? I know you want to be with mommy. Come, stay with me. Come.
Just so you know, and the rabbits are one of the first animal that we got.
Right.
Yes.
That's true.
I know fish. You remember the fish?
We had fish first, yeah, but
yes.
We went through that very, very fast. We had actually a huge fish collection, but that had nothing to do really with rescue animals. That was just because we thought we can do it. We had a very, very big fish tanks with predator fish, Amazonian predator fish, and then we had extra tanks for the feeder fish because we had to, of course, feed live fish to those predator fish. You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, then we had to sell them, and it was just too much work. I couldn't handle it. But these little guys, you know, and also there's another thing with fish, because fish are really, really beautiful and also calming, and it can just be so, so nice. But there is a thing about being able to just pet an animal and, like, you know, it's just different when you just can cuddle and yeah. Sweet guy. Yeah, so he's gonna be the channel hamster. Now we have a channel cat. And yeah, so anyway, our Netherland Dwarfs, they are about a year old now. There are a boy and a girl, and yeah, and we love them all to bits, you know. And all the other ones we actually found super, super, super nice homes for. 2 of them, I don't know if you remember the names, but Holly and Wiggles went to a therapy center for young children, I think till age 16, which is really, really nice. And I went there and I checked it, and I spoke to the owner who, you know, who is in charge of the animal therapy. Oops. Someone is trying to escape. Who is in charge, and I looked at the whole thing and I really, really liked it. And I'm even now getting still updates on how they're doing. So it's a good thing, you know. It was very hard for us to let go of them, because when you save a life, it kind of attaches you to that being, you know. But anyway, it was just, at some point it got too much for me to handle, and also financially it is just really expensive to feed so many rabbits, and you know, also medical care, of course, and stuff like that. So anyway, that is basically what we wanted to do. show you the little guys here because they're just adorable. And I know that some of you, maybe I can go back into the middle because my girls...
we need to keep our them because they're trying to run.
Yeah, you want to say goodbye and go and take them back to the cages?
Yes.
Okay. Be careful, sweetie. Okay. So you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Okay, take them back to their cages. Okay, we just decided that the girls are going to go and pick up a pretzel and pebbles because they are kind of easy to bring, I hope. I hope. So anyway, but that is just also a big part of me, you know, loving creation and getting also inspired by creation. And just, I feel also, and maybe I know a lot of you have animals too, and maybe you can just give me your feedback if you feel the same about this, that when you like sort of love creation and invest into creation, then you also get so much back from this. Like, I feel that animals are reaching out to me. For a long time, it felt like they actually find me instead of me finding them, you know? And that is so incredible. I don't know what it is, but I'm really into animals. And I used to have dogs, I used to have horses, and now that I'm living in a big city, it's not possible anymore. But back then, when I was still living in Germany and it was more like a village kind of a setting, I had horses and dogs, and you know, it's just a big part of my soul. Let's put it that way. Yeah, and you're such a baby. Are you not a baby? Anyway, so that is basically the update. And of course, again, I'm going to quickly include the other videos of the other animals so you can see them, and maybe even also of the hamsters, how they walk around and play. And I hope you just enjoy that. I hope it's not boring. Please give me your feedback on that. And if you have just found me, this is not what I'm usually doing. There is one video like this every, I don't know, maybe twice a year or something. So if that is not your thing, then maybe you can stick around anyway, because my makeup content is the big part of what I'm doing here. Also, of course, maybe I should mention, because maybe you do like the look that I'm wearing today, that is actually my first look with the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos in collaboration with my friend Angie. And I'm so happy that I have this palette now. I was probably the last one to receive it, but now I'm filming this on, I don't know, middle of April. Okay, middle of April, I ordered it on launch, and yeah, now I have it, and I'm really thrilled to finally be able to work with this. So yeah, I don't know what you're going to see first, a video featuring that palette or this video here. It depends on how it goes, but just saying, there is either content up already on my channel about this palette if you want to know what I feel about it or whatever, or it's coming. I should also say, hey, come sweetie. So Pebbles has just arrived. Okay, I should also say, before I forget what I wanted to say, and there is Pretzel, come sweetie, that if you're interested in more looks, of course, makeup looks, then go to my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram, because that is where you'll find it all. Okay, so here you have our two Netherland Dwarfs, and this is Pebbles, and this is Pretzel. He is the male, and she is the female, and yeah, and they're really adorable, and he is the fattest rabbit you've ever seen, and it's so cute how they groom each other, how they love each other, how they cuddle and everything. It's really nice. So yeah, anyway, now I've never had that much hair floating around here on my channel, but anyway, okay, so that is that. We're still going to, of course, include a cleaning crew. We are including videos of them all in their cages. Okay, you can bring them back then. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay. All right, sweeties, so this is it for today. I hope you did enjoy. Please leave me, of course, your comments and your feedback in the comment section down below. And as always, you will find everything that I'm wearing on my face, and also my discount codes that I have with all the brands, and all my links to my social media in the description box down below. So feel free to browse around. And if you're new here, sweetie, there is so much room for you to join. And I'm so glad that you're here. And I really appreciate it. And if you want to join, then then please do that right now before you leave, because that would be just lovely. Okay, I shall see all of you here back for my next video, and that will be super, super soon. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.